Hello everyone, and we are live. Sorry for we today there was some technical issues, but that's all sorted now. So welcome to episode 6 of my Friday night live streams, and today I've got 4 guests on. First up we've got Josh from Klassic Reviews returning back,
Hey everyone.
and secondly we've got Andy from Forgotten World of Movies,
Hi everyone.
and thirdly we've got Pete Playtendoguy.
Hey everyone. Sorry, no footage today. My camera's gone up the blink.
And lastly, we've got Mike, cinemaaxeman.
Hi guys.
How are you all doing today?
All good, yeah?
Pretty
Yeah.
solid.
Good.
Yeah, doing well. Looking forward to this stream.
Yeah, definitely should be a good one. But before we start rolling in, I'll ask a couple of questions just to keep flow of the stream going. But do you want to promote your channels, everyone? Josh, you want to go first?
Channels, Classic Reviews, do music reviews, film reviews, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff.
Definitely subscribe. Yay. Got more stuff coming.
Yeah, definitely. Looking forward to that, Josh. Andy, do you want to go next?
Yeah, so I've got a channel called Forgotten World of Movies, and don't ask me why it's called that. I just plucked that name out of thin air. But yeah, I just talk about movies, do like random top 10s and stuff like that. Monthly pickups, first time watchers. Yeah, just all just random stuff to do with movies. That's me.
Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Pete, do you want to go next?
Yeah, I always get asked it, but I always ask these on the streams, but when it comes to me, I'm always really nervous. But hey everyone, it's me, Pete Playtendoguy. I do loads of different like movie hauls, do live streams every week, and also do video game reviews. So yeah, that's my channel.
Awesome. And Mike?
Yeah, my channel's pretty much the same as everyone else's. Yeah, just movies, rankings, reviews, Blu-ray pickups, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, come check it out.
Awesome. And everyone's links is down in the description box, by the way, guys. So please go and check out their channels because they're all fantastic.
Cheers,
Oh,
Scott.
thank you.
No worries. And Pete, any movies you've been watching recently?
Last night I watched Dress to Kill, and I thought it was a really good film, but I don't know, the ending for me, I kind of thought the ending was a little bit dated with some of its views. I didn't really get on with it, but I thought it was a solid enough thriller, and I did enjoy it. I thought it was a good 3.5 out of 5. And
Yeah.
I also watched Ghost Watch the other night and really, really enjoyed it. So I'll give that about 4 out of 5. That was entertaining.
Yeah, I need to check that out still. I've heard good things about that one. But Andy, you watched any films this week?
Yeah, but my mind's just gone completely blank.
No worries.
Yeah, no. I've just the 4K Highlander arrived today, so I was just watching. Got about quarter of the way through that before we came on here, and yeah, I watched a film called is it Retroactive? I know Mike has gone on about it.
Oh, I think I've heard of that one.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was quite fun. And I watched a film called Visiting Hours, which is like a slasher in a hospital. Yeah, enjoyed that. And yeah, last night I watched the Austin Powers movies back to back, so I had a fun time with that.
Great films.
Yeah,
really enjoyable, those ones.
Yeah, I forget how funny they are.
Yeah, they are really funny, to be fair.
Christian Slater and that orange sherbet.
Yeah.
Josh, do you want to go next?
So I watched. So is it spanning how many days? Or I'll talk about the last 4 I've watched.
Okay.
I watched Triangle of Sadness. I did a review of that on my channel. Thought it was okay. Good. It got lost in its own swing of things occasionally. I watched another Scott Barley short film called Hinterlands, which I never knew Images of a Sunset would be so good. But I watched Causeway today, new A24 film on Apple TV, and the Selena Gomez documentary on Apple TV.
Nice, awesome stuff. And
Yeah.
Mike, what have you been watching recently?
So not that much really, obviously, because I've been away. But I did watch a couple last night. I watched a movie called Grey Lady Down. It's like an old disaster movie with Charlton Heston. I was a bit disappointed in that one. I was expecting a bit more, but it was mostly quite boring, a little bit dry. And then after that, I watched Friday the 13th on 4K, and yeah, that's certainly an interesting transfer on that disc.
Yeah. Was it good, or was it sort of in the middle?
I'm kind of in the middle about it. It's got some good moments, but then some pretty bad ones.
Oh, okay. And I've just been basically watching all sorts of stuff. We watched Day of the Dead on Monday because it was Halloween. Great film. Always really enjoyed that one. And Primal Fear I watched yesterday, which I thought was excellent. That was a really good film, that one. And I've also watched Emily the Criminal, which I thought was quite decent as well.
Yes, I love Emily the Criminal. It's great.
Yeah, it's a good film, definitely. But we've got Rhodey here. Hello, Rhodey. Saying the Weird Al movie is good. 3.5 out of 5. I'm looking forward to watching that. To be fair,
I want to see that.
I've watched a little bit of it so far. I've watched about an hour. It's okay. It's a satire of biopics, and it is quite funny. There's some great cameos in there, but I think I'm just not hooked on it enough.
That's fair enough.
I just don't really connect. I'm not really connecting with it much.
Yeah, that's fair. Bodie says still pissed about his Deadpool 4K set being damaged.
You might be able to find another slip on eBay or something. You never know.
That's true.
Maybe, yeah. Sophie's here. Hello, Sophie. Sophie saying hi, guys. Mike, just been watching your pickups from your trip. Hope you had a great time.
Oh, thanks, Soph. Hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, you had a great time. Yeah.
I still need to watch that video. I'll probably watch that after this live stream, to be fair.
Yeah, I only uploaded it like a couple of hours ago, so yeah, it's still fairly recent.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to checking it out.
Yeah, same.
And we got Brandon here. Hello, Brandon. Thank you for joining. And he's saying hi.
Hey.
Brandon says, have you seen Choose or Die? No, I haven't.
Is that a board game?
Sadly, yeah. It's fucking terrible. It's so bad. It's VA's Battlefield 1 on Netflix.
Oh.
It's... Netflix made me die. Yeah, I chose to die when watching it.
Fair enough.
God damn it.
Anyone else seen Choose or Die?
Not heard of it.
No, not seen it.
No.
It doesn't sound great, to be fair. Got Patrick here. Hello, Patrick. Saying hey, Scott and panel.
Hey.
I'm here for the Barge People chat.
Nice.
Sophie saying, Josh, is there anything you do actually like?
Yes. A lot, actually.
What's some of your favourite films of all time, Josh?
Jesus Christ, now you're talking. Let me check Letterboxd.
Sorry to put you on the spot like that.
Right, I've got a list on Letterboxd of my top 50. So you got Waves, Whiplash, Marriage Story, Detain, Breakfast Club, Tree of Life, things like Wolf of Wall Street, Mirror, Piano, stuff like that.
Great films.
Even Taxi Driver and Kramer versus Kramer in there.
Oh yeah, they're two classic films, those.
Yeah, I think also Fruitvale Station as well.
That's a good film.
Why is When Harry Met Sally in there? Oh, I don't know. I guess I just love that one. But yeah, I do like stuff.
Yeah.
It's just it has to fit a certain criteria, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm very particular and I'm not a fan of blockbusters anymore because they're all samey.
Yeah, they can be, to be fair.
Yeah, I can get that.
Yeah.
Patrick says George is a big IFC Midnight fan.
Am I? That's news to me.
Yeah, I don't know what he's on about there.
What's that?
I don't know.
Was that a football club?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, they've done some good stuff. The Innocents, which I bought on Apple TV, I still need to see. Oh, mainstream. Oh, fuck no.
Club, to be fair.
Mainstream, definitely not. Yeah, I'm not. The Babadook. I've only seen
Sophie says, Josh, I know what you like, Little Women.
Shut up. I've only seen like 4 of these. Yeah, but it's an in-joke with me and Soph about Little Women.
Yeah. Sophie says, I know Andy loves a roast dinner.
No comments.
Oh boy.
But are you gonna be watching any films at the weekend?
Got a few planned.
Any ones in particular?
God damn it! I've got an idea because I've got a Letterboxd watch list.
I've got a Letterboxd watch list as well. Mine's quite full at the minute.
Yeah, I need to watch House from 1977.
I need to watch that as well.
Melancholia, Upstream Color by Shane Carruth, Red Rocket even.
I've heard good things about Red Rocket.
I need to finish Personal Shopper. Watch that. I started it a while ago.
Oh, Pete is on.
What?
Here he is.
The camera's
I'm
on.
here.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, now you can finally see me. It's probably better how it was before.
You going to be watching any films this weekend, Andy?
Well, I watched Planes, Trains, and Automobiles again today, so I might watch Breakfast Club and Ferris Bueller tomorrow.
Oh, good choices. Love those
I
films.
watched Ferris Bueller last week.
Yeah.
It's good.
Classic.
I liked it quite a lot.
I love John Hughes. I watched the film Keith recommended to me called Dutch that John Hughes wrote, and I loved it. I thought it was great. Even though
I still need to watch that one.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I've heard it's quite good, to be fair.
Yeah. It's good for this time of year as well because it's like a Thanksgiving type road trip movie.
Oh, right, that's quite cool.
Yeah.
Bit like Planes, Trains, and
Yeah.
Awesome. Pete, you going to be watching any films this weekend?
Yeah, I'm going to try and give Rec 3 and 4 a watch on Shudder. I want to try and watch some more of The Indicators, and also I've got the Jack the Ripper TV series today, so I'm going to try and give that a watch as well. Whether I actually watch these things is another matter. I say I'm going to watch them, and they'll probably still be sealed this time next week.
Fair enough. What about you, Mike? You watching anything this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, I've got so many things in like my watch pile. It's just kind of built up. I think like Peter, I got quite a few Indicators, so I need to get them watched at some point. I might watch. I think I'll probably watch the Maniac Cop movies this weekend. I picked up the second and the third one in America. I've got the first one from Arrow, so yeah, I'll probably watch them this weekend, and yeah, we'll see what happens after that.
Awesome. Patrick says IFC Midnight is all indie films. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
they tend to do horror films, and horror's not my thing really. Like there's certain ones which I love, but yeah, horror's not my thing, but indie definitely is.
I'll be back in just a minute, guys. Just got to do something quickly.
We've lost our host. Oh no.
Just sit in limbo till he gets back.
stay mobile.
Where's Scott gone?
There he
he's
is.
back.
I'm
Oh,
back.
there he is.
Sorry about that. Just had to do something
Wait.
quickly.
What's going on with my
That's-
camera again?
Oh,
Oh
sorry.
no, Pete. What did you touch now?
I don't touch anything.
Patrick says House 77 is sort of boring. Fair enough.
I've heard it's one of the best things ever.
Yeah, I've heard this one to be quite fair. I'm looking forward to checking
It's
that one out.
it's only 80 something minutes as well. It's quite short.
Oh, really? I didn't know that, to be fair. Patrick says I need to watch Personal Shopper as well. Yeah, I need to watch that as well. Patrick says Some Kind of Wonderful is brilliant, John Hughes. Yes, that is a very good film. I do agree there. Any of you seen that film?
Yeah.
I haven't, but I want to watch it.
It is good.
A quick thing I'd say about Personal Shopper is expect to leave depressed. I'm like 50 minutes in and I'm already feeling like holy shit, I'm depressed.
Oh, right, fair enough.
But it's really good. It's really good.
But Andy and Mike, you fans of Some Kind of Wonderful?
Yeah, I enjoy it.
I
I think it's got a great soundtrack.
Yeah, it definitely has.
Yeah. The opening music to it's great.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And Sophie says, I'm waiting for my Paranormal Activity box set to come. Pete the Legend pointing me in the direction of a bargain, so thanks, Pete.
No worries, Soph. I saw it online and I thought you'd like it.
Can always rely on Pete if you want a bargain. Patrick says, congrats, Sophie. Sophie saying, I managed to get it for £22 instead of £60.
Jesus.
Wow, that's good.
Wow.
Price.
Cheap.
That is a really good deal. All sold out pretty much straight away.
Wow.
Yeah, I think
That's
I've
a
got
shame.
3
I
of
didn't know
them.
about that. I would have got it myself.
I've got 3 of them. I'm not in a rush to watch them. I watched the first one and was like, yeah, maybe it's not my thing.
Yeah, that's
But I found them for like 50p each, so I can't complain.
That's fair enough.
That's a good deal.
Patrick says, I'm chuffed for you. That is a great deal. Yeah, that is a really good deal, to be fair. I haven't seen any of the Paranormal Activity films, but I've heard that the first one's meant to be quite creepy.
I've seen the first one. I saw, I think, the new one Next to Kin, which tried too much to be like Midsummer.
Oh, okay.
Way too hard. Yeah.
Oh,
he's back. There he is.
Well, I'm back. Oh, sorry about this.
It's fine. The funny thing about it is that you're not noticing as well, which makes it.
Yeah, you're just looking off to the distance. You're like, oh, hello.
Yeah.
Wonder if we'll get any more Pingu comments tonight as well.
You never know.
Fucking
You don't know
Pingu.
what the stream might hold.
Little
Yeah,
bastard.
that is true.
He is.
Sophie says, Pete, you're a lumberjack in your spare time.
Might be.
Oh, we've got a cameo. We've got a cameo.
But are you gonna watch anything at the cinema? Anything you're anticipating that's coming out soon?
A lot this month for me.
Mm.
A lot.
Yeah,
I'm going
is
to be
quite a
broke
few
by the
films.
end. Like, got Bones and All, Women Talking, Black Panther, which I've booked for Friday.
Nice.
You've got what
cool.
else? So there's She Said. Also After Sun, which is the one I'm dying to watch.
Oh, that does look good.
Yeah, and a few others. So let's just say we've got a stacked month this month.
Sounds it.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm excited to watch Black Panther as well, to be fair. I think I might watch out my mate Brandon if he's free to go to the cinema next weekend. So that should
I think
be
it
a
has
good time.
potential. Has
What's
Yeah,
out next
so-
week?
pretty good
Is
potential.
it?
Yeah, it comes
I
out
believe
on next Friday.
Wow. I thought it was end of the month. I didn't realise it was right in the middle. Ooh.
And I'm gonna say the song Rihanna wrote for it. Holy shit! What a return! What a return! So good.
Andy, you looking forward to watching anything this month coming up?
Yeah, probably just Black Panther.
Mhm.
To be honest, that's the only one I've got tickets for, I think, at the minute.
Fair
Um,
enough.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's probably the only one I'm going to go and see this month at the moment as well, to be fair.
I'm finding that my cinema doesn't really get anything until like a day before it comes out, so you can't really book the ticket. So I have to go elsewhere.
That's a shame.
Like my cinema won't get After Sun or anything. They'll only get Black Panther. That's it. So, and I pay 15 quid a month for it. Odeon.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to have to travel far to go see After Sun, but it'll be worth it.
Yeah, definitely. What about you, Pete?
Nothing really in the cinema this month that interests me. Only really Black Panther, so I may go and see it, but no, my cinemas. It'll probably be a few weeks afterwards. You go in there and then there'll be hordes of people causing a ruckus. So I may just wait until that goes to Disney Plus. So I don't know yet. Probably just wait till it calms down. But yeah, Black
It's not
Panther
like the
for me.
Smile one. Was it Smile you went to see and people were playing up?
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh,
That was funny when you're talking.
Yeah, that was
it's
funny,
dreadful.
to be fair. It sounded like it was dreadful, to be fair.
Yeah. We'll probably get the guy with the fish and chips there again.
What about you, Mike? You excited to see anything?
I don't think there's that much for me this month. The next big one's probably Avatar. I'm just kind of curious to see what that's going to be like. But that's next month it comes out, isn't it? So December.
Yes, I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to watching that as well. Sophie says Janice for Legends.
Yeah, she popped to do some bits.
Sophie says she really enjoyed Smile. Hellraiser 2022 was so boring. I've not seen either of those movies yet.
I didn't like Smile that much. I thought it was a very below average depiction of depression, and it didn't really do much with its subject matter. But Hellraiser had some great practical effects, had some brilliant production values, score, etc. It just lacked any character, but I still enjoyed it for what it is.
Cool. Yeah, well, I've heard that Smile's quite divisive movie, to be fair. I've heard some people like it, some people don't. But Andy, you seen either of those two films yet?
I've not seen the new Hellraiser, but I went to see Smile a few weeks ago. I absolutely loved it. I had a great time with it. I think that and Barbarian have been
Barbarian's great.
Yeah, been
that's
two of the
good,
best horror films for me. Horror's been exceptional for me this year. I'm one of the few people that actually got some enjoyment at Halloween Ends. So horror's been pretty good for me this year. Really enjoyed it. Stuff like X and The Black Phone as well. But yeah, really enjoyed Smile.
Glad you enjoyed it, Andy. I think the only horror film I've seen this year is actually X, so I need to catch up on some of those. But Pete, you seen any of those? Yeah, it's Josh, I agree.
I've only seen about 10 to 15 minutes of Smile. It looked all right. So I need to give it a proper watch when it hits streaming, and I do want to give the new Hellraiser a go. I've heard some mixed things about it, but I do want to give it a go. But it's like 2 and a bit hours long, which I do think is a little bit too long for a Hellraiser film. But we'll wait and see.
Yeah, I think it clocks in at just under 2 hours. That's without credits.
Oh, that's not too bad.
But it's it's decent, you know. It's got some great elements to it. Again, it's just the character front I wasn't too invested in. But
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to checking it out. To be fair, it does look quite good.
Barbarian's definitely the best horror of the year for me, though. So
I
far.
do want to watch
I
that.
think.
I keep hearing
Yeah,
amazing
so-
things about it.
And I'm not even a horror guy, but I love Barbarian. I think it's great. It's like a 4 out of 5 for me. It's great.
Nice. I'm really looking forward to checking that out. I've heard amazing things about that one.
It's got some great hidden subliminal messages in there as well.
Mike, have you seen any of those films?
I've not seen Smile, but I do really want to check that one out. Hellraiser, I have seen that. I thought it was okay. Like I didn't mind it. It was a little bit too long, and it did kind of overstay its welcome in the end. But I didn't mind it. I thought it was pretty decent.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll have to check that one out then at some point. Comments not loading. Monkey's here. Hello, mate. Glad to see you here. He's saying I'm excited for the new Avatar film coming out next month. What's that?
Avatar, I assume.
Oh, right.
Was
yeah.
it? Was it Santa?
Santa?
Maybe Santa.
Maybe. Oh, yeah. Maybe it is Santa.
Santa. Is it the wait?
I'm trying to think, but I can't.
You got a Will Ferrell one coming out later this month with Ryan Reynolds.
Right.
That's a
Yeah, you
Christmas
got the
one.
Santa Claus TV show. I know that's.
Ugh.
Is that one with David Harbour as well? It's like a horror
Yes,
film. Looks awesome.
That one looks good.
Oh, right.
I think that one's coming out next month. Yeah.
So it might be that one then. To be fair.
That's the one.
Violent Night, the one with
Violent
David
Night,
Harbour.
yeah.
What
think that
is
looks
there a trailer out
alright.
for that one?
Yeah, for a little while there has been.
Oh, I've not seen that. To be fair, is it good?
It looks
fun.
good. Yeah.
I'm not expecting great things from it, but it'll be a fun time, I reckon.
Oh, I'll have to check that out later. To be fair. Sophie says I love that Halloween ends. Corey is a babe.
He's a killer. I don't think you can call a killer a babe. It's like people who say that Dharma's hot.
Right there. Yeah.
There's a fine line there.
Yeah, definitely. Monkey says yes, born with Sheriff Hopper, been a fan of Stranger Things since 2016 when it came out. I've only seen the first season still, so I'm quite a bit behind on that, but I did
Great
enjoy
show.
it.
Great show.
You a fan of it, Andy?
Yeah, I'm not as big a fan of it as a lot of people are, but I still think it's still a good show.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I've got the first 4 seasons on Blu-ray, so I do enjoy it, but I'm just not. I don't think it's the best thing ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
I was like
I
that
agree.
with the first season. To be fair, I think that was why I didn't carry on watching it, but I will get round to it at some point.
Yeah.
And Pete, have you seen Stranger Things?
I've only seen the first half of season 1. That's all I've seen, so quite a bit to watch.
Not too far behind me then, to be fair.
No, I like what I watched, but I just never got round to it. I was just like, oh, this is good. And then I was going to say, like, oh, I'm going to watch it the next day. And it's been 2 years since I've seen that episode.
Yeah. I've been like that for the last 4 months as well, to be fair. So, don't know when I'll get around to watching season 2, but I'll definitely get around to it at some point. Mike, have you seen Stranger Things?
Yeah, really enjoy season 1. I think it kind of dipped a bit in season 2 and 3, but I thought season 4 was pretty good. Some of the episodes were a little bit too long in season 4, but overall I still thought it was a good sort of return to form after the 2 middle seasons, which I wasn't the biggest fan of.
I have heard that 2 and 3 are the 2 weakest series, to be fair.
Season 3 is just an elongated cokehead.
Mm.
I like a lot of it. I think it's fine.
Monkey says July 15th, 2016, I first
The
watched
exact,
it. Has it been that
the
long?
exact date. Wow.
Wow.
I didn't know the exact date, to be honest. Sophie says, but he's so adorable,
No.
just as Corey.
No.
Oh dear.
Yeah, wow.
No.
A monkey says such a today with that releases of that show. The last part of the fourth season still has not been released yet. Oh,
Yeah, I think it comes out later this month on vinyl.
does it? I didn't know that, to be fair. I don't know too much about it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a good score. I think it was best in season 1, but a lot of the score now is just the same thing as season 1. But
I know the Kate Bush song from season 4.
oh fucking hell! Let's start.
Thought I mentioned that one.
Oh,
I used to like that song for a little bit and then heard it way too much this year.
Yeah.
But for a little while, it was not a bad song.
Yeah.
Sophie
For a little
says
while,
that
yeah.
Loads of weird crushes. Yeah.
Serial killers. Fucking hell.
But what was that you going to say, Josh, about the running up that hill? Or Stranger Things?
Like I saw that people were selling their cassette of like vinyl and stuff of Kate Bush for $400 after the show came out.
Wow,
It's
that's a lot of
ridiculous.
money.
And
Yeah.
then Kate Bush released a remastered version on vinyl for like 30 quid. So
yeah, that is pretty ridiculous, to be fair.
Yeah.
Sophie says running up that hill is a tune.
It used to
it's
be.
not too bad.
It's a theme of the year.
It is, yeah.
I
think I've heard it about 300 times this year.
Yep.
Sophie says, I only like make-believe serial killers, not real ones.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I'd be very concerned if you did like real ones.
Yeah, so...
Okay.
But, yeah, but what's your favourite song from Stranger Things, out of curiosity?
I don't know what ones there are apart from...
Oh, fair enough.
I'm going to double check now.
Andy, do you have a favourite one?
Probably, did they use Cyndi Lauper's Time After Time, like at one of the dance?
Oh, they did, yeah.
Oh, I think so, yeah.
But they use that song in so many movies. Like I think Romy and Michelle's High School Reunion uses it, and Napoleon Dynamite uses it. Like in the exact same scenes. Like it's always like a dance at like a school or a school reunion. That's really the only other one I can think of, apart from Running Up That Hill.
It is a good song, to be fair, time after time.
Yeah. Oh, and of course, Never Ending Story.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Great song.
Yeah. I'd say Fire and Rain by James Taylor, I think.
Oh,
that
that's
was
a
used
good
in
song.
Yeah.
What about you, Pete?
I'm going to say Stranger Things, Running Up That Hill, isn't it? Because everyone's favourite.
Yeah.
You could do better than that.
I'll have a look online.
What about you, Mike?
I mean, I used to love Running Up That Hill. I used to love that song, but I've heard it so much this year that I'm just sick of it. But I do like that James Taylor song, Fire. Is it Fire and Rain? Is it? Yeah, that's a great song.
It is, yeah. I think my favourite might be Africa by Toto.
I was just going to say, I see it on there, and I'm going to say that as well. Love that song.
Yeah, great song. There was another one I'm trying to think of, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, Never Ending Story as well is probably my other favourite. Monkey says his favourite is Eddie's solo rock session in the Upside Down.
Well, the Metallica song.
Metallica, yeah.
I don't know the exact song, but I know it's Metallica.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what it's called as well, to be fair.
Master of Puppets, that's it.
Master of Puppets, yeah. Isn't that the name of the album as well?
Yeah.
I thought it was, yeah. I haven't heard that album in years. Sophie says, Mike, are you going to do any more covers? You have amazing talent.
Oh, thanks, Soph. Unfortunately, I don't know because since I've come back, my laptop has died. Hence why I'm using my my phone at the moment to do the stream, because normally I use my laptop, and yeah, I've got like all of the stuff I need to do covers is on my laptop. So until I get that fixed, I can't really do any more. But I would like to do some more at some point.
That'd be cool. Monkey says, every time I wake up, I quote mornings off for coffee and contemplation. Is that what that says?
Contemplation, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was.
I agree with you there about the coffee, Monkey. Actually, I fancy one now.
I need one. My eyes are hurting.
I've had about 6 coffees today.
Jesus Christ, are they all Greg ones or Cafe Nero ones?
Greg's and homemade Nescafe ones, whatever they are.
Nice, nice.
Awesome. I don't actually like coffee myself, to be fair. I just never
No.
really got into coffee. I'm more of a tea guy myself.
Oh, I used to love tea, but now coffee. Oh, wake up in the morning, coffee all day. Even
I
at
used to
1
drink
o'clock in the
tea.
morning.
Sophie says it's a Hopper from Stranger Things quote.
Oh, was it?
I didn't know, to be fair. Sophie says coffee makes her ill.
Makes me ill knowing that whenever my grandparents come over, my mum's like, "Wait, kettle," and I'm the one who has to make it.
Monkey says, Pete, your heart, no Red Bull for you. Have a cheese toasty instead.
I'd gladly take that cheese toasty, Monkey. I'm not a big fan of Red Bull, so I'd gladly take that cheese toasty and a nice cup of coffee. Oh, you're making me hungry now.
Yeah, I could quite easily have a cheese toasty myself, to be fair.
Yeah.
I don't think I've actually drunk Red Bull before, but I don't really like those sort of drinks, to be fair.
No, nor do I.
You don't like drinks what ruin you in your stomach?
No.
I don't blame you, to be fair.
Yeah, it's never really appealed to me, Red Bull. But cheese toasty, I'm definitely up for that.
Yeah.
But what's everyone's favourite food?
Pizza, I reckon. I'm trying not to eat
I
that
love
at the
pizza.
minute.
What about you, Andy?
Yeah, pizza and cheeseburgers for me. I've got the diet of like a 15-year-old. Yeah.
Pizza's great, to be fair. That's one of my favourites as well.
You can't beat pizza.
No, definitely.
No.
Pete, what about you?
Coffee, pizza. I mean, pizza.
Coffee? Would you just eat the granules? Just start munching on the granules.
Pepperoni pizza, but I do like coffee cake bars and coffee chocolate. I can eat them as well. Anything would do with coffee.
Pete, are you obsessed with coffee by any chance?
You're going to be bouncing off the walls.
Yeah, I think I'm a coffee addict. Yeah.
Fair enough. Mike, what about you?
I'm probably going to sound really boring, but I'm going to say pizza again. I do love a good pizza, but I also love like Chinese as well. You can't beat Chinese.
Yeah, Chinese is great.
Yeah.
Never had a Chinese.
Oh wow.
You've not lived, Pete.
Never had a Chinese, Pete. Wow.
Nope. Never had a kebab. Never had an Indian. No.
Oh.
You're not living the real English life if you haven't had one of them. Real English person.
I'll have to venture out and get one, but I don't want to get food poisoning from my local eateries.
Oh yeah, maybe that's wise. No, in your area, yeah.
Most of them have 1-star health rating, so yeah, best steer clear.
Oh, that's a shame. Oh, not good. But mine's probably Indian, to be fair, or pizza, one of those two. Can't believe I'm talking about favourite food tonight. Just thinking of topics off the top of my head, and that was the only one I could think of. So, Sophie says I love Lucasade Orange. Never. I think I've had Lucasade a long time ago, but I don't remember enjoying it. you a fan of Dig Side?
Yeah.
No.
Don't mind it.
Don't
Not
mind
for
it.
me.
I don't drink stuff like that.
I've
No.
moved on to Ribena now.
Ribena, yeah, Ribena's
Steady on,
quite
Pete.
nice, to be fair.
I do want to. I want to try Prime though, the KSI and Logan Paul energy drink. I want to try that because everyone and their nan won't shut up about it. But I want to try it.
What's a KSI and what's a Logan Paul?
YouTubers.
Oh right, I've never heard of it before.
KSI is the biggest UK YouTuber in the world, I think.
What is he?
Yeah.
I ain't got a fucking clue who he is.
Fair enough. I don't blame you. He's a bit meh.
Mm. I was surprised you never heard of him before, Pete, though, to be fair.
I've got his CDs. I've got
He
signed
sings
CDs.
and all. What?
Yeah, hold on. Where are they? They're here somewhere.
Next thing you're going to tell me he does a Christmas special for the BBC every year.
He did. He did a Christmas special.
Oh, wow.
Fuck's sake!
Yeah, he came on and sang one of his songs and dressed as Santa. But yeah, I've got his CDs.
Oh wow, a man
I've
of
got
many
his-
talents.
Oh shit! The disc went flying. I got it signed as well.
Oh wow, that's cool.
And he's done a charity football match as well.
Yeah, and he's a boxer.
And he's a boxer. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
look.
Has he won the Great British Bake Off as well?
He was on it. He was on it.
Fuck's sake.
Guys,
Isn't there
guys,
nothing he
don't
ain't done?
fucking
Is he going to be Prime Minister next?
Oh, it made the world a lot interesting. I know his friend Nico went for running.
Who's Nico?
Nico Milano went running for Mayor of London and he came 6th. He was
Close
a YouTuber.
enough.
Yeah.
Sophie says we'll be chatting to Pete at
1 or 2 in the morning.
1 or 2 in the morning, and he'll be making coffee. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he says, one ego waffle for me. To go in my coffee. Hopper and 11 forever. I even keep my bedroom door open 3 inches.
No, that's dedication, that is.
Wow.
I wouldn't be able to do that. Too much noise.
Yeah. Sophie says, Pete, when we meet up next year, I'm writing you a bucket list.
Yeah, it's mostly just going to be food, isn't it?
And KSI.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
KSI.
to for some KSI videos, yeah. He
Yeah,
shouts a
yeah.
lot. I've just got to say, warning headphone users.
Okay,
He
I probably
shouts a
have
lot.
heard of him. I've probably heard his music being played in my local town.
Yeah, he's made like one of his songs. A few of his songs have been in the Billboard Top 50.
Yeah. I believe
Some of them have been number
Patience,
1.
one of them.
Patience
Wow.
with Youngblood, yeah.
Yeah.
What's
remember
a
that
young
one.
blood? Is that a wolf? I haven't got a clue. I'm like an old man. I have no clue. What's young blood?
I'll show you Youngblood, although he's a bit of a. I don't like him very much.
Fair enough.
That's a Youngblood.
What the heck? Is that the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland? The heck?
No, that's a Youngblood. But I think KSI even had a Comedy Central show back in like 2016.
Oh, really?
What?
I didn't know that. He's done a
He's
lot of
got
stuff, hasn't he?
He's a
He's got a
like,
huge
he's-
CV. Cool.
Yeah, he's got a better CV than I have. All the jobs keep saying no to me. I better say yes to him.
Probably. Sophie says Youngblood is weird looking.
He is. He speaks weird as well. He's like, I'm fucking insane. He literally
Sounds
shouts
like he's
that.
on EastEnders.
I don't know much about Youngblood, to be fair. I think I only know that one song of his.
His new album, Jesus Christ, so bad.
Is it?
It's
This is
emo
an
punk.
education for me.
It's
Oh,
Machine
right.
Gun Kelly, but UK version, and it's terrible.
Isn't he
I
a
don't think this
gangster?
year's
Isn't
been
he?
that good for music, to be
Machine
fair.
Gun Kelly? Or is this a singer as well?
A singer.
Well, I wouldn't call him a singer.
Well,
You can barely do
sort of
that.
singer.
He's mainly known now for marrying Megan Fox.
Mm.
Oh right,
What he's
yeah,
known
I've
for.
seen him about and their Halloween photographs.
They have some weird rituals. Like they drank each other's blood at one point. It's like, what? What are you doing?
He must have saw Jennifer's body or something.
He literally put one of her quotes in one of his songs
Oh wow.
from the film, where she says, "I am a god," and it's weird.
Mm. I don't think that this year's been that great for music, though. If I'm being totally honest.
I think it has.
Mm-hmm.
There's been some absolute bangers.
Yeah,
What's
like
been
running
some
up
of your
that hill.
favourites?
Oh,
It came out about 40 years ago, but
oh, don't tell me Drake's released another album.
oh, is he?
Don't make me listen to it, please. And it's 16 tracks long.
Wow, that's a long album. That's it.
Yeah, but there's been some great music this year.
Mm-hmm.
Just checking my album of the year right now. There's loads. There's like Jack White's new album was great. Noah Cyrus, FK Twigs, Logic, his last album ever.
Oh right, yeah, Logic.
Maren Morris, Jid, one of the best
Birds.
rap albums.
Mm-hmm.
Denzel Curry, even 1975 is great. Yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah,
some
I
good
forgot they had
stuff.
this album.
But you've also had some crap, like Charlie Puth, the Morbius soundtrack, for instance.
Oh right, yeah.
Okay.
Imagine Dragons, like absolute terrible crap.
All these names are going over my head. I have no idea.
It's a generational thing, I think.
I ain't that old, isn't you?
You're like 3 years older, aren't you?
Something
3 or
like
4.
that. It makes me sound like I should be in an old folks home the way it is.
But Andy, is there any music that you've been a fan of that's come out this year?
No, not really. I'm not a fan of modern music.
No.
Don't blame you. Some of it's kind of whack,
Uh,
especially the TikTok stuff. Like Jesus Christ, they picked the worst songs to go popular.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
TikTok, please tell me you know what TikTok is.
Yeah, I didn't know they released music on TikTok now. Wow.
Well, it's remixes of famous songs, which they somehow get popular. Like the only reason Sam Smith is at number 6 in the world now is because of that song he released, and people love it on TikTok.
I didn't even realise that there was a new Sam Smith song, to be honest.
It's bad. It's bad.
That James Bond one was enough.
That was good. That won the Oscar, didn't it?
Oh, I hate that one. Hate it. It's the only
Billie
James
Eilish.
Bond theme song I skip. I hate it so much.
do you like it over the Jack White one?
That's not. One. Yeah, that isn't great, but at least it doesn't sound like a cat being murdered.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, Billie
But
Eilish
what
is
about
just
you,
great.
Mike?
Yeah, I'm kind of the same as Andy, really. I don't really tend to listen to that much modern music. The only new albums I'll listen to is if it's from like an old band that I like.
Yeah.
Like for instance, like I don't know, someone like Iron Maiden. I think they released their last album like last year, I think. So I would have listened to that. It tends to be like older bands that are releasing, their newer albums, but I tend not to really listen to much like many like modern artists these days.
I'm completely the same. But who's some of your favourite bands?
Some of my favourite bands. What? Whomst? Where? What? Where? When?
Where? What?
Sophie says what bugs me is when they remix an old song and people lose their minds. I'm not glad the song came out in the 60s.
Yeah. They keep doing it. Kygo keeps remixing stuff. Like he remixed a Whitney Houston song. He got more popular than the original.
Oh dear.
He remixed another Dead Artist song, and it got more popular than the original.
Yeah, there is so many remixes these days. It's kind of ridiculous, to be fair.
The only person I think who does good remixes right now is either Sir Spyro or I think Zed. Zed is great producer.
Not heard of them, to be
He
honest.
does like EDM stuff. He does like kind of stuff.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Sophie says, Josh, you are the youngest on the live.
Yeah.
Only by about 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm 20 in April. Jesus Christ, I'm going to be 2 decades old.
Yeah.
Ugh, that's a scary thing.
Time goes fast.
Wait till you hit 3 decades.
Yeah.
My generation have grown up on TikTok and shit.
I've never actually watched a single video by myself on TikTok. Never choose to watch any of it.
I go on there. I did a video, filmed my TV of Keanu Reeves saying chocolate sprinkles in a film, and it got 1 million views somehow.
I heard about this. Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah,
1.1
million. I don't know how it happened.
No.
Now I can barely get 20. Yeah, it's got like 1.1 mil on it.
Wow. That's quite impressive, to be fair. But Andy, do you use TikTok?
No. No. I've only just started using Instagram this year.
So. Oh yeah, that's fair enough. I only started it last year.
Yeah, but that's blown up. I've got I've used it I've been on it for like 4 months, and I've got like 900 followers already.
Wow.
So it's like
cool.
like nearly so. It's just
I've been on it 2 years and barely got that. I barely got I've just about got 400. I've been on it for 2 years.
But
tell me your secrets.
But yeah, no, TikTok. It just sounds like a brand of clock to me.
Yeah.
I will tell you, it's more cancerous than Twitter, and Twitter is quite cancerous.
Yeah, I can imagine. It feels like something like the kids would use, and I'm just like, I'm not down with that. No way. No.
Yeah, you can put it that way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be completely honest about TikTok, but to me, it is shit. In my opinion.
Love it.
The stuff I watch, which is on my For You page, is like music covers. That's pretty much my entire For You page, or memes of just people messing around. But I follow a lot of film accounts on there, a lot of editing accounts, so I can get more tips and stuff. So it's one of those things where you can get useful things out of it, but it's just certain sides of TikTok, which is cancer, practically. It's terrible.
Right.
Yeah. What about you, Pete? Do you use it?
Well, if you asked me this time last year, I'd probably say that's what a clock goes, but I have downloaded it. I have downloaded it and tried it for about 5 minutes and then turned it off. It's essentially you've been framed, but on an app. It's not for me.
No,
there's a lot of that on there.
Either. What about you, Mike? Do you use it?
No, I don't. But I think I feel like TikTok videos just appear everywhere. Like I'm sure you like. Don't you see them on YouTube, like as the shorts?
Yeah.
And like you see them on
Facebook.
Yeah, so I do. They always pop up for me, like TikTok videos. So I do always see them, but no, I've never actually physically used it.
No, me neither.
The reason TikTok got big is because of the whole idea that it's short form content. It's like 20 seconds. It's digestible. People's retention rates are very fucking low. Just look at my channel. Like people only watch like 4 seconds of my video and turn it off. But it's like TikTok. You can just watch it because it's 20 seconds. That's it. Kind of thing. Attention spans are shite these days.
Yeah. But to me, I prefer watching longer videos because I can get more out of those.
Yeah. But it also depends on what it is as well.
That's true. Yeah. Sophie says I have a good TikTok dance with my nieces.
Do I want to see that? I don't know.
Sorry, Sophie, I won't be watching because I don't.
Yeah,
have
I don't watch dances.
No.
Jesus
me
Christ,
neither.
Soph.
You've only lasted 20 seconds,
Whoa,
Josh.
whoa.
Jesus Christ. Oh. No comment on that one. Yeah.
No.
I don't know, I haven't timed.
I think the only social media app I use is Instagram, to be fair.
Same.
Yeah, yeah, that and Facebook.
Yeah, that's definitely less toxic.
Yeah.
Even though I've had my fair share of toxicity on there.
Yeah.
Alex Pitt. Sorry. But yeah. I've had some terrible fucking people on there.
I've had a few toxic moments on Instagram as well. But mostly all positive, which is good.
It's like I remember I had some dude send me a message saying, send me digital codes for films now or I will DDoS you. I'm like, okay. No, you won't. They said they were going to like get my info and shit if I didn't send them. And I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Never did it.
But we got Rogue reviews here. Hello, Rogue.
Hey.
Says anyone getting the Wolf of Wall Street on Arrow next week? I might get it at some point, but I won't be getting it next week. What about you, Josh?
I think the Blu-ray looks good enough for me.
To be fair,
I can't justify £35 in this political climate right now, economic climate. So yeah, I think I'll just stick to my Blu-ray or Netflix whenever it's on there.
That's fair enough.
As much as I adore the film, I just keep the Blu-ray.
Yeah, it's a great film, to be fair.
Yeah.
One of my favourites, probably my favourite Martin Scorsese film.
Yeah.
But what about you, Andy? You're going to be getting it on Arrow?
No.
No.
I love the film. The film's phenomenal. It's great. But
yeah, definitely.
For me, it's got no business being on the Arrow label. It's not. It's not for that type of movie.
No, it seems a bit too mainstream for that label for me.
Definitely.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well.
Yeah, because
I think
for me, Arrow's like when that label digs up like old relics from the 80s and it dusts them off and it sort of injects new life into them for new audiences. Yeah. That's what I associate Arrow with. That's what Arrow does for me. The Wolf of Wall Street just got no business being associated to that label for me. It just
I
seems
agree.
a very, very odd choice.
Definitely. What about you, Pete? Will you be getting it on Arrow?
I got the Blu-ray cheap from Poundland about 6 months ago. Still haven't seen it, but I wasn't going to get it. But I did see an unboxing for it today, and I must admit it's a really nice set with like the wallet and all that. Maybe if it goes down in price on the Arrow sale, I might get it. I think 30 quid for the Blu-ray and 35 quid for the 4K is too much, though.
Yeah, I agree. But I'll probably get it at some point, just not sure when. What about you, Mike?
Yeah, I'm the same, really. I don't need that movie in like a fancy special edition box set. I'm happy enough with the Blu-ray. Then, like you said, Josh, the Blu-ray looks fine. It looks pretty decent. I don't really need to upgrade it, but maybe if it's still available and it becomes cheap, I might get it. But yeah, not at the moment.
Yeah, I'll probably get it at some point, but I'm not too sure if I want to get it yet or not. Lewis Smith is here. Hello, Lewis. Saying all right, guys. Yep, all good. Rogue Review says, I personally refuse to download TikTok. If you read the terms and service, it's wronging. It does more to your phone than a social media should need to do.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, because
it's
owned by Chinese corporations, and Chinese corporations take your details and sell them on.
Oh wow!
But you know, you're only on Earth once, right? So
yeah, that's true. But yeah, I can honestly say I'm never going to get that app, to be honest.
Yeah, you better not. Yeah, it's strange.
Yeah, definitely. It tracks your internet usage and scans your phone to a point the algorithm on TikTok knows more about you than you do. Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
I look
it's
forward
true,
to the
yeah.
autobiography.
It sounds kind of stalkerish, to be fair, that app.
Yeah,
It
no
does,
doubt
yeah.
they'll make a Netflix series about it at some point.
Mm.
It'll be
Probably.
directed by Craig Gillespie, who did Pam and Tommy, because he's getting a hold of everything now. He is. He's doing the GameStop show with about the GameStop cryptocurrency scandal.
Oh, that
right.
thing. Oh.
Yeah, he's doing the show with Pete Davidson and Seth Rogen, so that'll be interesting.
Okay.
Rogue says TikTok is owned by 15% by the CCP.
That's true, yeah.
Mm.
Chinese conglomerate thing, yeah.
Ah.
I didn't know that, to be fair. Sophie says she loves a good stalk.
Jesus Christ. Stop.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Grody. But there's a lot of apps which do that though. I think like Snapchat's a bit weird because it keeps your snap maps on. Like it tells your location even if you don't want it. But I found a way to turn it off.
To be fair.
So.
Snapchat is another app that I will not be using in the future as well.
I use it because my friends use it and I'm in group chats with them, but I'd rather not use it.
Yeah, I can understand that, to be fair. Sophie says she should work for the FBI.
I have a dirty mind like you, no.
Vogue says CCP is the Chinese Communist Party, which is the ruling party in China. Back to the movies.
Yeah, it's all got a bit news political now, isn't it?
It has, yeah.
It's got very Jeremy Kyle all of a sudden.
Yeah. Feels like BBC News for a bit.
Feels like the Piers Morgan show.
Oh, we've got a bit more class than that, though. Come on.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we don't interrupt people like he does.
That's true. Sophie says, Josh, I'm sweet and innocent.
You just said you... Never mind.
We're all sweet and innocent here.
Yeah.
Indeed. So, what's your favourite 80s film?
Breakfast Club.
Oh, good choice. Change the topic back to movies now.
Yeah, good. That's wise.
Yeah,
very
definitely.
wise.
What about you, Andy?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Fright Night.
Oh, great choice. I love that film.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a very long time though, so I should definitely rewatch that again in the future.
I love that film. It's my favourite vampire movie.
If you watched it recently?
Yeah, I watched it on 4K.
Oh, nice. Does it
done a
hold
4K
up?
of it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's a good transfer. There's an audio issue which I need to try and fix because it is fixable. But I just haven't got around to looking into it yet. But yeah, the 4K of it, pretty good. Yeah.
What about you, Pete?
Oh, there's quite a few, but it's hard to narrow it down to one. I could probably think of like Back to the Future, American Werewolf in London, or something like, or Highlander, just out the top of my head. All great films from the 80s.
Definitely, I agree. What about you, Mike?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many. I think most of my favorite movies probably all came out in the 80s. It's just trying to decide which is the best one. But I'll just say something like maybe License to Kill, James Bond film with Timothy Dalton. That's one of my favorites.
I still need to watch that one. Does it still hold up? Does it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It's I mean, if you like the Daniel Craig movies, then it's definitely up there. It was, I think, like the Timothy Dalton films were quite ahead of their time when they first came out because they were quite dark and violent. I think a lot of people appreciate them a lot more these days.
Mm. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check that one out. To be fair, I've heard really good things.
Mm.
And I would say my favourite is probably Rocky 3.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Classic
Nice
film. Sophie says I meant stalk like stalking someone, not. I knew what you meant, Sophie. Sophie says Heathers is one of my new faves. Oh, that's a good choice.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a great
I
film.
love that film.
Yeah.
Still need to see
Absolute
it.
classic. I'd recommend it, Josh. It's
I need to
really
watch a
worth
lot of
checking
80s stuff. I'm a bit slow on that front.
out. Yeah, but 80s is a great decade for movies. They're probably my favourite, to be honest.
Very creative.
Agreed. Yeah.
90s as well. I love the 90s for movies.
Some great action films from the 90s.
Oh,
Yeah.
defo, yeah. Speed being one of them for me.
Oh yeah.
Speed.
Yeah.
Speed
Don't
is a
like
lot
it
of
that
fun.
much.
Speed 2's a lot of fun as well. I didn't mind that.
Oh,
Not watched it yet, so I can't really say.
Yeah. Terminator 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
my favourite, to be fair.
Yeah.
Such a classic film.
Yeah.
Under Siege and Under Siege 2.
They're fun, to be fair. I like
Yeah,
those
yeah.
films.
They're good fun. I prefer the second one, but they are
I
good fun.
do as well.
Yeah.
Can't remember much about the second one, but I remember liking the first one quite a lot.
Yeah.
Birthday Cake.
Yeah.
Which one's that, in the first one or second
First one, yeah.
First one.
I thought it was, yeah. I vaguely remember that scene.
How could you forget?
Yeah, that's true. Blake says I got a video essay about silent films due on Friday for film history in uni that I completely forgot about until yesterday.
oh,
That's
nice.
quite cool.
Oh, wow.
Hopefully that goes well for you. Sophie says Heather's a musical is great also. Not heard it.
It's a musical for Heathers?
It's
Yeah,
a stage show,
Yeah,
isn't it? So I've seen it a couple of times. It does
That's
sound good.
interesting.
I'll have to check that out, to be fair. I didn't even know there was a stage show of that. You say you've seen it, Pete?
No, Soph's seen it a couple of times, hasn't she,
right.
Andy?
Yeah. Yeah. So, thinks really enjoyed it.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Vogue says we get given a statement which is becoming of sound for talkies was a step backwards to ruin cinema, and we have to argue if we agree or disagree with academic scores and examples. Fun stuff.
What?
Is
Sounds
that
it.
what
Sounds
he
interesting.
has to do?
I'm struggling to understand that. The talkies? What are talkies?
I think they're
It's when silent movies stop being silent.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I was thinking, is that like a franchise or something?
Yeah.
I don't know what I thought it was, to be fair, but it wasn't that, to be fair.
The thing with silent movies is it's just more expression than anything, which I like. I like a lot of that. The fact that it's just more physical expression more than verbal. But
The new Downton Abbey film surprisingly really touched on that transition of like because there's like a plot in that film where like this film crew wants to film at Downton Abbey,
right?
But it's like the actors in it are silent, but they start moving into talking into movies. And one of the actresses is like she's like a really famous Hollywood star for being in silent movies, but she can't talk for shit in the movie, so they have to dub her.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Yeah.
What
That's
film
interesting.
was on that, Andy?
Downton Abbey.
It's a Downton Abbey sequel. Yeah.
Out of all the things, there had to be a Downton Abbey sequel.
Yeah, yeah, and it's really good. Like surprisingly quite good for a Downton Abbey movie. What it touches on. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that many silent films, to be honest. I think I've only seen one off the top of my head.
You got The Artist, which won Best Picture, but
yeah,
I still need to watch that one.
Yeah, I had the Blu-ray, sent it to James. I think I sent it to James.
Oh right, yeah.
It's one of which I was just not really feeling. But yeah. Yeah, it's just me.
I think I remember you sending that to James. Actually, now I think about it.
Yeah, I think it was last year or something.
Mm.
Because when I find stuff I don't really want in my collection anymore, I send it to people who I think would like it more than me. So,
That's cool. Yeah, I think the only Sonic film I have watched is Nosferatu, the original, which is a good place to start because I think that's a really good film.
It is.
Classic. 100 years old now, isn't it, that film?
Thereabouts, yeah.
Yeah.
fucking hell.
Yeah, it's an old
Yeah.
movie now.
It's an ancient
Yeah.
boy.
It is, yeah.
It's
Very,
a fossil.
very old. Have you seen Nosferatu, Pete?
Many years ago, I think. Yeah, I can't remember bits and pieces of it. Great film.
Yeah, very entertaining. What about you, Mike?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it, but yeah, I remember it was pretty good.
Yeah. Andy, do you like the film?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, enjoy it from what I remember.
Yeah, it is quite decent, to be fair.
Yeah.
Josh, have you watched it?
Not yeah, I've seen excerpts of it back in school,
Oh, right.
but I haven't watched the entire thing.
It is quite good, to be fair. I would recommend it. Rogue says we watched Battleship. What does that say?
Potemkin.
Yeah.
Oh, Potemkin. Last week as an example of Soviet montage famous for a scene called the Odessa Steps, where Pram falls down a set of stairs during a rebellion.
Interesting.
Rogue says watched the Nosferatu 2 weeks ago in German
Expressionism.
Expressionism, yeah. Class also watched The Cabinet of Dr. Calgary, also known as The Birth of Horror. I've heard of that, but I've not watched it before.
Yeah.
You watched The Cabinet of Dr. Calgary?
Yeah.
Enjoy it, Andy?
Yeah, it's good. Visually, it's amazing. Yeah. I thought in the comments he said I watched Nosferatu 2. I was like, what?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. What's his name? Robert Eggers is making one, but with Bill Skarsgård, it would be interesting.
Oh right, yeah.
And Lily Rose Depp, which I'm hyped for. Willem Dafoe's in it. Robert Eggers is 3 for 3 right now, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Willem Dafoe was in a movie that's about the making of Nosferatu.
Oh, was he?
It's called Shadow of the Vampire. He plays like Nosferatu in it. Yeah.
What's that film like?
It's all right. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
I'll have to check that one out. To be fair.
Yeah.
Never heard of it before.
Robert Eggers is perfect for Nosferatu. His style will fit perfectly with it. The Northman, definitely the Lighthouse style. If you can do it black and white in that aspect ratio, that will.
Yeah, defo. That was a good film, The Lighthouse.
Yeah, it's just sad the Northman won't get any Oscar hype because the Oscars are stupid and don't like stuff like that. They don't.
Yeah, to be fair.
They get sent to screeners and then they skip past the ones they don't see as fit, and they're gonna skip that one this year, which is sad because it could get like cinematography nom, could get score nomination, bunch of others, but of course the Oscars won't recognize it.
To be fair, I thought The Northman was actually a really good film. I thought really well filmed.
It's in my top 5 of the year. It's number 4, I think. Out of 116, so it's quite high.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of films.
Yeah, and a lot of them suck.
Yeah, I've heard there's been a few bad ones this year. Sophie says, have you guys seen Son of Rambo? No, I haven't.
No, that's the Will Poulter one, isn't it? From like 2006.
Oh, great little film.
Actually, I might have seen it once when I was younger, but I can't remember anything about it, if I'm being honest. Have you seen it before, Andy?
No, I've heard of it, but I've not seen it. I think it came out the same year as Rambo.
Yeah, I think it did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I remember seeing trailers for it when I went to see Rambo.
Oh, right.
Yeah, as well. But I've not seen it.
Talking of the 2008 Rambo, was you a fan of that film?
Yeah, I thought it's my favorite sequel. It's my favorite Rambo movie, bar the first one.
Yeah, I'd probably have to agree with that. To be fair, really great film.
Yeah.
Have you seen it, Mike, son of Rambo?
Yeah, not for a very long time. I think when I watched it on a plane. I can't remember where I was flying to, but
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you guys have experienced watching a movie on a plane, but it's not great. So I can't
I haven't.
really, I can't really remember much about it. But yeah, I have seen it, but a long time ago.
I've never actually been on a plane before, as a matter of fact.
No,
No,
Wow.
I've never been aboard.
it's pretty fun.
Yeah,
Not been
there's
on a plane,
definitely
but the
places I'd
holiday.
like to go to. Rogue says the Odessa Steps has been referenced to death in the Untouchables and in one of the Naked Gun sequels. Oh,
Yeah.
I can't remember that, but yeah, I can't. My memory's just gone completely blank today. It's not working properly. But have you seen any of those films, Josh? The Naked Gun films and the Untouchables?
No, not
No.
yet. I know, hasn't it? Untouchables just got a 4K?
Yes,
Yeah.
it has.
Yeah, it's one of my dad's favourites. I think we've got the DVD somewhere, but haven't watched it yet.
That's fair enough. And
Gangster stuff's not my thing.
Oh, okay.
Don't like gangster stuff.
That's fair enough. Andy, have you seen any of those films before?
Yeah, The Untouchables is awesome, and the Naked Gun movies is just one hilarious trilogy.
It is. I love those films.
Yeah, the jokes come at like a million miles an hour, and it's just the energy those movies have got is just it's off the charts.
It is. They're really fast paced.
Yeah.
I'd love to watch them again now, actually, just thinking about them.
Yeah, they're so good. I watched them and I think I picked up the Blu-ray this year, the three of them on Blu-ray, and they look really good.
They do look really good, to be fair. I'd have to agree with that.
Yeah.
And Untouchables is fantastic as well. One of my favourite gangster movies.
Yeah. I always forget it's Brian De Palma as well.
Yes, it is. Another great film from him. Out of the many great films that he has done in the past.
Yeah.
Obviously, Scarface being one of them.
Carlito's Way, Phantom of Paradise. Yeah.
Oh, I still need to watch that one, but it's high on my list.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about that one. I believe it's got a really high score on Letterboxd as well, something like a 4.1 or something like that.
Yeah.
What?
Phantom of Paradise.
Oh, right.
Pete, have you seen any of those films before?
Yeah, I've seen The Untouchables. It's such a great film with a great cast, but I've never seen any of the Naked Gun films at all.
They are fun.
Aren't they doing them again? But Liam Neeson's supposed to be in the starring role.
Oh, god damn it, really?
That sounds awful.
It does.
Yeah.
He's going to lose his memory in this one, like usual.
That would just be boring. Let's be like really slow.
He's now going from he's worn out the action genre, so he's going to worn out the comedy genre now. Oh dear.
I'm not too sure how I feel about that trilogy announcement, to be honest, Pete. It doesn't excite me too much, but I'll give them a go, see what they're like. What about you, Mike? Have you seen those films?
Yeah, I've seen both. Yeah, I've seen The Untouchables. I remember the first time I watched it, I wasn't really the biggest fan of it, but when I rewatched it a few years ago, I absolutely loved it. Yeah, it's a fantastic film. And the Naked Gun movies, they're very silly, but they're just so much fun. Yeah, great comedy.
Yeah, definitely, I agree with that. Rogue Review says, what classic film that you're ashamed that you have never seen? For me, it's The Shawshank Redemption. Oh, that is a big one. Josh, do you want to go first while I think
Probably
of a movie?
either The Godfather or Shawshank.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Godfather, I just don't know. Again, it's a gangster thing.
Mm.
Just don't like gangster stuff at all, really. So I don't know if I will sit through Godfather. I might do eventually, but
It is
But
quite a
short-
long film as well, to be fair. So,
yeah, but Paulie don't like it either, so don't blame him.
okay.
But Shawshank, yeah, there's no excuse there, really, is there, for me?
A great film. I would definitely recommend it, Josh. It is really fantastic.
Yeah, I used to have the Blu-ray. I think I got rid of it because I never watched it.
Ah, fair enough. I'm looking around for my Blu-rays, but I can't find anything. What about you, Andy?
I don't really know, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried to sort of fall out of that trap of having big movies over me that I've not seen, because like every time I try and hear something, I try and get a copy of it as soon as I can and watch it. But yeah, it's one of the most difficult questions for me to answer that because I've seen so many movies.
Yeah.
I find it really, really difficult to try and answer that one.
To be fair, I've seen your letterbox, and you've seen something like 4,300 films, haven't you?
What the
Yeah.
fuck? I thought I'd
Yeah.
seen a lot.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
lot of films.
Yeah, my letterbox is
I've
it's
seen
nuts.
nearly 1,800, and I thought I saw a lot. Jesus.
Yeah, I'll find out the number for you now. Yeah, 4,539 I've seen.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
and
That's
that's just the movie once. Like there's movies I've watched hundreds of times,
Yeah.
like over and over. So
You have more time to spare than I do.
yeah, it's nuts. But yeah, I find it quite difficult to answer that one.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm struggling, but I've only seen like 1,400, so I should find one quite
Only?
easily. But yeah, that is quite a lot still. But
I've thought of another two. Old Boy, 2003.
all right.
Park Chan
Yeah,
Wook, and also a modern classic, which a lot of people consider, Park Chan Wook's The Handmaiden. I've got the Blu-ray here. Just need to watch it. Need to
That
find the
book's
time
great.
where it's one of those ones where I think it's going to be one which you need quiet in the house, and that's impossible. So
Yeah.
for me, so
Yeah.
I've just thought of one actually. I finally got one, and that's Harry Potter.
Okay.
I've not
Oh.
seen any of
You
them
never seen
before.
one?
No.
Oh, you in for a treat.
yeah, right.
I've heard they're quite good, to be fair.
The third
What
one's
about
my favorite.
you, Pete?
For me, I'm thinking off the top of my head, Citizen Kane. I know that's one that a lot of people keep saying is an amazing film. Haven't seen.
It is.
And
It's really good.
2001, A Clockwork Orange, and Fright Night. Yes, it's quite a few.
Yeah, Fright Night is fantastic. I'm looking forward to rewatching that again at some point. I used to watch it quite a lot when I was a kid.
Wow.
Probably my second favourite vampire movie behind The Lost Boys.
I never even heard of this film until about 6 to 12 months ago.
Oh, fair enough. But what about you, Mike? Is there a film that's really popular that you haven't seen?
Yeah, again, I'm kind of struggling with this one. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. There probably is something, but now I just can't think of anything. Like 2 hours later, I'll probably think of something and get back to you.
Yeah, I'm like that a lot sometimes as well, to be fair. Rogue says the worst part is that I've owned the Shawshank Redemption on Blu-ray for 2 years and still haven't seen it.
I was the same. I owned it for a good year and didn't watch it.
That's fair enough. Sophie says Clockwork Orange.
Yes,
Jesus
because I pronounced
Christ.
I pronounced it Clockwork Orange and quickly changed it to clock. Oh,
A bit of a mess up there, then, Pete.
yeah, bit of a cock up, yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Ha, ha, ha.
But A Clockwork Orange is a film that I need to watch again because when I first watched it a few years ago, I actually wasn't a massive fan of it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I've heard it is a film that does grow on you, so I'm looking forward to rewatching it again on 4K soon.
I honestly couldn't get through it.
hmm
First 20 minutes was enough for me, I think.
That's fair.
So it's not often I say that because I can sit through anything practically.
Mm.
I sat through Terrifier 2 for Christ's sake. But
And Martyrs.
yeah. Oh, and Martyrs, yeah. But Clockwork Orange, nah.
Bit too much.
A lot of
And
stuff involving women, which I couldn't watch.
That's fair enough. Yeah, I can understand that. Andy, have you seen A Clockwork Orange?
Many times. Yeah. I first watched it when I was 9.
What the fuck?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
No wonder why you're
Yeah.
desensitized to stuff.
Yeah, but it's not exactly perfect viewing for a 9-year-old. But
No.
Fuck no.
No.
It's not perfect for an 18-year-old either, or 19-year-old like me.
But no, that it's a great movie. I think where things come full circle, in that film, and I only found out through a video from John from Mondo that why it's called Clockwork Orange.
All right.
Yeah, but I won't spoil it. But for years I didn't know why it was called that. But yeah, I just found it quite interesting. Why it's called that. But yeah, I love the movie. I think it's great. Perfect. One of those movies where everything just comes full circle at the end.
Does
Yeah.
it explain it in a movie why it's called Clockwork Orange? Oh, okay.
No,
Oh,
it does in the. I think it does in the book, but it doesn't in the movie. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think my brother's got the book. I don't know.
It's only like 150 pages. I think the book. It's like really short.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
wow.
quite a short one.
Yeah.
Mike, have you seen The Clockwork Orange before?
Yeah, it's a great movie. Yeah, I really enjoy it. I think, to be fair, I think the worst parts are probably in that first 20 minutes, and then after that,
Yeah.
it doesn't. I wouldn't say it like it calms down, but it does. I don't know. It does become a bit easier to watch after that 20 minutes. But yeah, I think it's a great movie.
I'll give it another watch then.
Yeah. It is very well filmed, to be fair. I don't know, I just couldn't get into a story for some reason, but I definitely look forward to watching it again. Boke says, I watched Scarface too young and the chainsaw scene messed me up.
Yeah.
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 That is fine.
I watched that about 8 or 9 years old. We were having a TV dinner at the time, and we were eating dinner whilst I haven't watching that scene.
I haven't seen it yet. That's another classic.
Scarface is fantastic.
Yeah, it's a great film. I do like it.
I think I watched it when I was about 12 or 13, if I remember correctly. Sophie says Josh doesn't like women. Now what?
I never said that.
Okay.
Never said that. What are you waffling about?
Vogue says I've watched The Clockwork Orange 5 times and I've read the More Messed Up book twice.
Is the book more messed up?
Wow.
Apparently. I don't read books, so I don't really know, but yeah, apparently it's quite messed up.
Jeez.
Have you read the book before, Andy?
No, I haven't. No. I'm like you, Scott. I'm much more into movies.
Yeah.
Than the book. I just find that more. It's just a more entertaining medium for me.
Yeah, definitely. I agree there.
Yeah. I've
never actually been a fan of books. Even when I was a kid, I just could never get into it. Thought it was quite boring.
I fall asleep when reading. Like 2 words in, I'm like,
Yeah.
I bought
what
2
about
books
you,
recently.
Pete, what about you? Have you read that book?
I haven't read the book, but I'll certainly be interested in reading it, especially if it's a quick read at 150 odd pages. I do like reading. Used to love it as a kid, but like over the years I've gone off it. But I'd love to get back into it, and I'd actually prefer to read the book before watching the film.
Yeah, that's fair enough. What about you, Mike?
Yeah, I'm the same really. I'm not much of a reader. I'm quite a slow reader, so when I try and read a book,
Yeah.
it just takes me forever. So yeah, I just tend to just watch the movie instead.
I can relate to that, definitely.
I'd rather listen to an audiobook. I did start
Yeah.
listening to the
I
Dune
agree.
audiobook,
Mm.
but
right,
that audiobook's like 12 hours long because there's
Yeah, some of them
several
can be
different.
really long, like 30 odd hours. I know some of them are.
I listened to the Dune a little bit of it on the way to I think college once, and I wasn't even a dent through it, and it was like 40 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Both of you says book Alex is more evil than film Alex. Is that what
Film
it says?
Alex. Yeah, Film
Oh.
Alex.
Yeah.
He also comments child abuse in it. First part. Wow.
Wow.
Jesus.
Well, that can stay on the shelf at Waterstones, I think.
Yeah.
Don't even know if it's allowed there.
Rogue says we all just seen in the book is different. He kidnaps some
What?
jobs for girls first progresses what you could. Wow, fuck me.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Wow.
messed up.
Wow.
Yeah, that's very messed up.
Jesus.
He doesn't do that in the film.
No, I think I'll stick
I'm
to
fucking
the film.
glad.
Yeah. Like he does pick up these 2 girls, but he doesn't drug them.
No,
Yeah, because I
Well,
I bet he does other stuff.
I think I'll watch the film instead. It sounds like the CBeebies version compared to the book.
it does, yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought the film was actually quite messed up, but yeah, sounds pretty tame.
Wow. And this was in the 60s. Wow.
Yeah. Rogue says Kubrick really tones it down.
And it
I
was
can
still
see why he
like
did,
banned
to
in
be
this
fair.
country, weren't it? Or
It
didn't
was, I
Kubrick
believe.
white it out?
It wasn't banned. It was just Kubrick took it out of circulation because there was a lot of like copycat people in real life, like taking influence from the movie. So he took it out of circulation. And it didn't get released again until he died in 1999.
Yeah, I think one of my friends saw that at the cinema in '99 and thought it was a weird film, so walked out halfway through. I've never actually done that with a movie at a cinema.
I've done it a couple
No, I
times.
haven't.
I did
never
it
watched
with Pacific Rim because that was when I had noise sensitivity, and even my dad said it was loud, and he was half deaf. He's half deaf, so even me and my mum left, because I was like that all the way through.
Yeah.
Like first 20 minutes, and then I walked out of French Dispatch toward the end because I was thinking I can't sit for any more of this. It's self-righteousness just pissed me off, really.
Fair
Self-indulgent. But I think that was Jungle Cruise. That's it. I left Jungle Cruise.
Yeah.
Fuck Jungle Cruise, man. Fuck that.
I
Ain't watching that again.
Bad, to be fair.
The
what about
Rock can suck it because I'm not watching that again. No chance.
Fair enough. What about you, Pete? Have you ever walked out of the cinema on a movie before?
Not for the movie, just for like annoying people in the cinema. If I go in to watch a film in the cinema, I'll stay and watch it. Even if it's awful, I'll grin and bear it because you paid the price to go and see it. That's why I make the most of it.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. What about you, Mike?
Yeah, I'm the same as Pete. Really, I've never walked out. Even if the movie's really bad, I'll sit through it till the end, just because I've paid to see it. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm like that as well. Rogue says, "Why do you think the book was banned for 5 years?"
I wonder why.
Oh, I didn't even know it was banned, but it makes sense now.
Yeah. Yeah, but I wouldn't mind watching that film again soon. Actually, Clockwork Orange. Yeah, I'll probably check out next weekend. Now I think about it, would be good to watch that. Lewis Smith says, if you could only watch 2 films for the rest of your life, what would they be?
I know what they'd be.
This is such a tough question because it's only 2. I think there's so many favourite films that I have. I could choose at least 20. But Josh, do you want to go first?
Waves and Whiplash all the way.
Oh, good choices.
The only 2 truly perfect films in my eyes. I say some films are perfect, but those 2 are just like everything I want.
That's fair enough. I still need to see Waves, but is that your favourite movie, isn't it, Josh?
Yeah.
It does look amazing, to be fair.
Yeah, it was on Netflix for a little while. I think I took it off now. Chumps.
Oh, that's a shame.
But yeah.
What about you, Andy?
I'm going to say Empire Strikes Back and Batman '89.
Great choices.
Great.
Some iconic films there. What about you, Pete?
That is a hard question. I'm gonna say Dirty Harry and Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade.
Oh, good choices. Really great films there. What about you, Mike?
I mean, there's so many, like too many, in fact. But I'll just say Blade Runner and Falling Down with Michael Douglas.
Oh, I love Falling Down. That's a really good choice there.
Yeah.
Can't believe I've only seen that movie once. It's one of my favourites, and I've only seen it one time. But yeah, that would be great to rewatch again, definitely.
Yeah.
And I would probably say the original Dawn of the Dead, just because I've seen that like 500 times anyway. So that's probably the one I've watched the most.
Yeah.
And I would say, it's tough. Maybe Rocky 3, maybe. But
Maybe.
Rocky 4 so rewatchable as well. Which one do I choose out of those 2? Can I cheat, Lewis? Can I pick both of those? Because they're both so rewatchable. I don't know if I can choose out of those 2. Rogue says, in uni we had an offer with an independent film cinema which gave us 50p tickets, but it closed last week for demolition.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, that is a shame. Sorry to hear that, Rogue.
Yeah.
Lewis says, couldn't make it easy. No, you definitely couldn't.
Yeah, well, mine was easy.
Yeah, that's true, to be fair. Lewis says, good choices, guys. Thank you, Lewis. I'm trying to think of any other films that I would choose that I could watch over
La La
and
Land.
again.
I've watched La La Land over and over again until I die.
Fair enough.
Worst person in the world.
Oh, right, yeah. I wasn't actually a massive fan of La La Land when I first watched it. I really need to rewatch it again.
Columbus.
Oh, Columbus, yeah.
So peaceful.
Lock, Stock would be another one of my favourites that I could watch quite a lot.
I haven't seen it yet.
No, bye.
Hacksaw Ridge is one of my favourite movies that I could watch quite often. Lewis says, have any of you guys seen any flashbacks that Showcase Cinemas do? No. I'm not too sure what that means.
Yeah, I think that's the when they re-release a film from the 80s, because they're doing that with Terminator 2 right now.
Right, yeah, of course.
Because that's where I went to see Triangle of Sadness, because Odeon didn't get it because they're a bunch of chumps, and I had to pay more to go see it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I went to Showcase at Blue Water, and I do love it there. If they had a monthly thing, I'd do that one instead of Odeon, but they don't. But it's definitely the thing is with Showcases, they've got truly 4K screens, sounds Dolby Atmos no matter what screen it is. Odeon looked like shit.
Mm-hmm. That's fair enough. Andy, is there any of you seen recently?
No, I haven't seen anything at least like flashback showcases.
Mm.
No,
No,
I think
neither have I.
I think the last older film I saw at the cinema was I think it was when I was with you, Mike, and we went to see Batman and Batman Returns.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think that was
good.
Yeah, that. I think that's the only time I've seen an older movie at the cinema
Mm-hmm.
when that
Sounds
wasn't
like an
initially
entertaining
released.
experience, that though. Batman and Batman Returns.
Yeah, it was good. I think there was like a Q&A with one of the extras in the movie as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was.
cool.
Yeah, it was good fun.
Yeah, two great films as well.
Yeah.
What about you, Pete? Have you seen any of the flashback showcases in cinema?
No, I haven't actually seen an old film at the cinema, though I'd certainly love to. We have a cinema showcase all about 30 odd miles away from us. Probably should go there and see what they actually do. Seeing Terminator 2 would be good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would be good, definitely. What about you, Mike?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a few like older movies at the cinemas. I think Terminator 2 is one that I've seen. I think when they did like the 25th anniversary or something.
I bet that was good.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I've seen Aliens at the cinema, 2001: A Space Odyssey. I think I've seen Labyrinth at the cinema. That might have been like an anniversary showing.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen a few. Yeah.
Awesome. Officer D. Berlin's here. Hello, mate. Thank you for joining. And he says, favourite movie opening scene. Wow. That's a tough question.
I've got one idea.
Go on, Josh.
I know it's not the best film in the world. I still think it's a pretty fucking stellar film, but I'd say the opening for this year's Athena, which is just a long one take of shit going down in France. Look it up on YouTube. It's really powerful stuff.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out later, to be fair.
Yeah, it's not film's on Netflix. It's a great film, honestly, and it has one of the best opening scenes, I think.
Cool. What about you, Andy? You got any off the top of your head?
One for me is GoldenEye.
Oh, right, yeah.
What, the tank? Is that the beginning?
No,
No,
it's where he bungee jumps off the dam.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably really the only one I can think of.
Yeah, it's quite a hard question, to be fair, to think of off the top of your head. What about you, Pete?
Thinking of it, I know one when I was a kid I really enjoyed, The Lion King. There wasn't like character dialogue. It just plays. Is it Circle of Life and just swoops around showing all the animals. Oh, love that. So good.
Yeah, great film as well. Love The Lion King. What about you, Mike?
I think I've already mentioned the movie, but I probably have to say Blade Runner again. I just love the opening credits, like the music, and then when it opens up to Los Angeles and just all the visuals, and again that music score, just everything about it, it's just a great opening sequence.
Yeah, definitely it is quite cool, that, to be fair. I'm probably gonna have to go. I know it's a long scene, but I'm gonna have to go with the opening of Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Because that scene is directed amazingly. I love that scene.
Yeah.
Lewis Smith says, yeah, that's right, dude's been doing that for a few years now. Rogue Review says there's a showcase in Cardiff. The problem is it's a 3-hour walk from a uni campus, so not for me. That's fair enough. 3-hour walk is quite a far.
Yeah, my showcase is about an hour and a half on the bus, but it's worth going there if I can see films like After Sun, The Menu, Women Talking, etc. Because those are the only ones I really want to see. Look, apart from Black Panther, blockbuster wise, Odeon won't get shit.
Yeah. Lewis says they change every couple of months. Played some good classics, I have to say. Yeah, definitely. Didn't they the thing recently as well, and E.T.
I
Yeah.
think so, yeah.
They would have been good to have seen at a cinema, but I couldn't be asked to watch them, to be honest. Lewis Swift says Showcase Deluxe in Coventry is quality since it was redone.
So
Awesome.
my brother goes to that one because he's in Coventry for uni, so
Oh, right.
I think that's where he goes if he goes.
Cool. Vogue Review says Showcase Cardiff isn't even in Cardiff. It's in a small town on the outskirts of Cardiff called Nantgore. Is that right?
Montgar.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, it's basically what St Helens is to Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lewis says Terminator 2 on the 13th and 14th November. Defo worth checking online.
Yeah, I'm looking now.
That
They've got
sounds
some good
good.
stuff going on at Showcase. What I like about Showcase as well is they've got like streaming films sometimes. Like right now they've got My Policeman, which I'm dreading to watch tonight, and then Causeway, which I watched today and thought is fine.
Yeah.
But they get actual stuff I want to see. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
So I know I'm booked in to see the Bill Nye one at Odeon next week. But I think that's all I've got booked right now.
That's cool. Arthur says favourite voice actor / performance in an animated movie or show. Wow. Getting some tough questions tonight. Josh, do you want to go first?
Come back to me.
Okay. Andy, do you want to go first?
Yeah, mine is pretty much anything with Tim Curry. Because he's just someone who fires at all pistons, whatever he does. Always gives 1,000,000%. I love him as Hexus in Ferngully.
Oh right, yeah.
He's great in that film. He's great as there's an old Fox show called Fox's Peter Pan and the Pirates, and he plays Captain Hook. He's phenomenal as Captain Hook, and I recently heard the voiceover footage of him as the Joker in Batman the Animated Series. But I do think casting Mark Hamill was the right way to go with that, because he was the first choice, and then he was replaced with Mark Hamill, which I do think was the right decision. But I still love Tim Curry, whatever he does.
Yeah,
he's just great. Anything he does,
fantastic.
Anything he touches, it turns to gold for me. Yeah.
I love him in the original It miniseries.
Yeah.
Probably
He's
my
fantastic
favourite performance of his, to be fair.
Yeah.
What about you, P? Who's your favourite voice actor / performance in animated movie or show?
Thinking of it, first one come up to the top of my head is Robin Williams in Aladdin. Made that film so good. Voice. Perfectly just encaptures that film so well, and I still haven't seen that live action remake. I honestly don't know what Will Smith does, but I tell you, it won't be nowhere near as good as Robin Williams.
No.
Josh sounds like he's in pain.
I am, knowing that film's fucking brought up.
Well, it's getting a sequel, isn't it? I've heard.
Kill me. The first one was disgustingly bad.
Let's hope it doesn't get a trilogy, Anne.
What film was that, sorry?
Aladdin, the Will Smith
live
thing.
Action.
Oh, right, yeah.
I wish it got cancelled before, as soon as that was coming out, because God.
I didn't even bother watching it, to be fair.
Good choice. They even ruined the music. Like, they played the music in the wrong key and everything. It's like and laid auto-tune on the entire thing, and it's like, you've ruined what made the first one so iconic.
Yeah.
And you gave us a Power Rangers villain.
What about you, Mike?
I think like Andy's sort of already mentioned it, but I'm probably gonna have to go with like Mark Hamill as the Joker in the animated series. I remember when I was a kid and I found out he was the voice of the Joker, I just I just couldn't believe it. I was like, how is that the same person who played Luke Skywalker in Star Wars? But yeah, he's brilliant every time he plays the Joker.
Yeah, I need to watch more of the animated Batman show. But to be fair, I've heard that he plays an excellent performance in that, so I'll definitely have to check it out soon.
Yeah,
I've got two choices.
What are yours, Josh?
James L. Jones as Mufasa.
Oh, good choice.
And Jenny Slate as Marcel in Marcel with Shoes On.
Oh, okay.
Which is my film of the year.
I still need to watch
Her
that.
voice work makes me cry. It's so good. So sad.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Tom Hanks as Woody because I literally can't think of anything off the top of my head.
There's a lot of funny Toy Story memes out there.
Yeah, to be fair, there is. Lewis says, watch Beetlejuice 3 months back was great. Yeah, that's a great film. Do enjoy that quite a lot. Have you seen it before, Josh?
Started it.
Not a fan?
It's on Amazon Prime. I need to finish it.
Oh, okay.
But again, it's just not my thing, I think.
That's fair.
I can see why people love it though, but for me, it's just too corny for my liking. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a bit of a film snob. But
what about you, Andy? You seen that before?
Yeah, I love it. It's 10 out of 10 movie for me. I love it.
Yeah, it's really good to be fair. What about you, Pete? You seen Beetlejuice?
Yeah, great fun film. One of the classics from the 80s. Great cast. Really love it. Looking forward to rewatching it soon.
Defo. Michael Keaton's great in that film, isn't he? What about you, Mike? You watched it?
Yeah, I absolutely love it. Going back to that question, if we could only have two films, I'd throw that one in there as well. Yeah, it's one of my favourites.
Okay. Yeah. It is a great film. Bogue says we have reviews at City World and at Odeon in Cardiff City Centre, so I don't think we're lacking in a cinema aspect.
Yeah, we have a few in the vicinity of like 20 miles. I guess.
I think I have a Cineworld and Odeon near where I live.
Funny thing is I applied for a Cineworld job. Literally 10 minutes later, they replied saying, "No, you're not good enough."
Wow.
We found other people. Yeah, so that's sad.
I was planning to work at a cinema at one point, to be fair, but yeah, I didn't bother in the end.
What?
Arthur says KFC or McDonald's. Oh, that's
neither.
An interesting question. Not a fan, Josh?
I only eat McDonald's when I'm really hungry and there's nothing else. And it's the thing is with McDonald's is it's cheap. Like student budget, I guess. But the problem is every time you go in there, you've got screaming kids or yobbos. Literally,
Sounds like mine.
I was on the machine and these two kids came up, 14-year-olds came up to me and I said, "Can I help you? What do you want?" And they went, "Money." And I said, "Well, I ain't got any, mate. Sorry." Then paid for my McDonald's and went up. So there you go. They're wearing big puffer jackets like yobs.
Wow. What about you, Andy?
I'm a McDonald's person.
Yeah. What about you, Pete?
Costa instead. I wish Costa was the option.
Yeah,
if it's got to be between KFC and McDonald's, I'd probably say McDonald's. KFC where I live is absolutely shit. I mean, the chicken's still alive. You can hear it clucking away when you buy it. They don't.
Not again, Pete. Come on.
Animal rights activists will be very happy with that one.
No, you got me. You got me.
It's great, that is.
Yeah. Mike?
Yeah, McDonald's. I do really like KFC as well, but yeah, it's probably going to be McDonald's for me.
Oh, I can't stop crying. I can't.
Fucking
Okay.
still in it clucking, bro.
Oh, fucking hell.
Why do you always
Pete,
get
you
us
always
first
come up
Pingu
with
and now
funny
this?
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Towards the end of his stream as well. Oh, still got a few minutes, but
Fucking hell.
right, I've got control of myself at last. So, I would probably. Oh, that's a tough one because I do like KFC quite a lot, but I grew up in McDonald's more, so I'm going to say McDonald's.
I think
tears
every
ran my
English
eyes,
kid
man.
has.
Taking ages to wipe them away. Vogue says, at the third option.
Fuck's sake.
Rogue says there's 2 McDonald's in Cardiff city centre, and one is slightly shavier than the other. And if you're familiar with the streets of Cardiff, you know which one I'm talking about.
Never been to Cardiff.
No, I haven't either. Andy, have you been to Cardiff before?
No, I haven't.
What about you, Pete?
No, never been to Cardiff.
No, Mike.
No, I haven't either.
Fair
He's
enough.
frozen in slow motion.
Lewis says
There we go.
Lewis says 3 films from 3 decades. What would you say is your most favourite 80s, 90s, and 2000s?
Fuck.
Lewis, you're coming up with some difficult questions tonight.
Stop.
Josh, you want to go first?
No. I've got to research first.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do some research on the 2000s one because I haven't got a clue.
I don't bloody know. What are they? 80s, 90s, and about? Okay.
I've got 80s and 90s quite easy, but it's just the 2000s one that I'm struggling with.
All right, 80s.
Oh, 2000s.
2000s classics. That's probably going to come up with anything. Classic films I should put. It probably would come up with songs instead.
I think I've got mine for 80s at least.
Who wants to go first, Pete? Have you got any ideas?
All right, for me, 80s probably Back to the Future. 90s, I did have one a minute ago and then I've lost it.
Oh no.
It was probably In the Line of Fire or Seven. And for 2000s, the one I can think of most vividly is Almost Famous. I think that was 2000 exactly.
Yes, it was. Yeah, that's a great film. Good choice there. For 80s, I'm gonna choose Rocky 3. Sort of being a bit biased there, but oh well. For the 90s, I'm gonna choose The Shawshank Redemption. My second favourite movie of all time. Love that film. 2000s is the one that I'm struggling on.
Oh, there's so many.
Shrek 2.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go back to how I think, to be fair. What about you, Andy?
80s, 3. I'd probably say The Thing.
Good choice.
Fright Night.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say Halloween 3.
Oh, great choice.
90s, probably Pulp Fiction, Scream, and Simple Plan. Yeah, I love that film.
Oh, I still need to watch that one, but I've heard that's quite good.
Yeah. 2000s, I'd say. That's a tough one. One of my favorite comedies, I think, Rat Race. It's a great film. Children of Men is
that's a good choice.
phenomenal. That as well, and maybe Napoleon Dynamite.
I still need to watch that one.
Yeah, I love that film.
I've just realised that I've actually answered the question wrong as well because I only said one film from each decade.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Number 2.
I was thinking the same, yeah.
Well, I found mine, I think.
Okay, Josh.
80s, Breakfast Club. Shit. Oh, When Harry Met Sally.
Oh, okay.
And Empire. Strikes Back. 90s, I'd say. Shit. I've forgotten them. Hold on. I'm gonna have to filter them out on Letterboxd real quick. I think Lion King. Is this 2000s?
What film's that, Josh?
Oh no, it's the 90s.
Okay.
So The Piano, The Lion King, and I'd probably say Saving Private Ryan. And
Good
then
choice.
for 2000s, Ratatouille. I'd say Ratatouille.
Great film.
That was the first film I ever saw in cinemas, and I freaked my shit. So I was thinking, what's going on? But yeah, 2000s, I'd say American Psycho, then Ratatouille, and In the Mood for Love.
Nice. I'm not going to go back and do the other 2 films from each decade. I can't think of any off the top of my head. What about you, Mike?
So for 80s, I think it's probably Beetlejuice, Blade Runner, and Empire Strikes Back. The 90s, it's probably Batman Returns, Falling Down, and Heat. And then the 2000s, I'm going to go with Mulholland Drive, Donnie Darko, and In Bruges.
Oh, good choice.
Oh, I watched In Bruges recently. Thought it was great.
Yeah, I love that film.
It's so funny, like.
Yeah.
I still need to check that film out.
There's one scene what I always laugh at, which I'm not going to say. But...
I'm gonna go through a few more comments, then I'm gonna think about wrapping the stream up as it's gone 5 minutes past 10. So yeah, if you've got any last comments, leave them down below and we'll get to them. Rogue says, I've decided I'm gonna do my video essay.
Oh god,
Dave. So my lecturer doesn't know what I'm saying. I could be making good points. Meet.
Little bastard keeps coming back for more every time.
Don't say anything, Pete. Don't say anything. Not on Pingy.
He's a little cunt, but fair enough.
He's a bit
fucking hell, Pete. Jesus.
That's a bit harsh. Poor guy. What's he done to you?
Oh god.
Oh, Pingu, Paul.
Poor guy done to you.
I can't do this.
Oh dear.
Oh, fucking hell. I've done it again. I can't. I'm still crying.
You called him a little... Poor guy. What's he done to you? Apart from traumatise your childhood, what's he done?
Oh, right, I'm done. I'm back. Lewis says, brilliant picks. Sorry if they are puzzling your brains. Oh, I love some of them films. No,
I've never thought so much about something since maths. Like, god damn it.
Rogue says it's been fun seeing everyone at the start of uni. Yeah, excited to start the course and then slowly dying outside as the semester progresses. Sorry if it looks like I've been crying, but wow.
Yeah, there's a meme I saw where it's like studying for a degree that you chose, and it's just somebody crying. So I understand it.
And one more comment, and then that will be it for the stream. Think about wrapping it up. But final comment for tonight is Lewis. He says recently bought Wes Craven's People Under the Stairs on Amazon. Such an underrated one, I have to say. Yeah, that's a great film. One of my favourite Wes Craven films. That one. You seen it yet, Josh?
I only just heard of it now.
Pardon?
I've only just heard about it now. I haven't heard of it before.
Okay, fair enough. What about you, Andy? You seen People Under the Stairs?
Yeah, I've got to be honest. I wasn't the biggest fan of it.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, maybe I need to give it another rewatch. But visually, it's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm sort of a bit disappointed. Sort of like after Elm Street and Scream. I just think it didn't quite live up to it for me. But I'm glad there's a lot of love for it though.
Yeah, definitely. What about you, Pete?
Haven't seen it, but I've heard it's a pretty good film, so it's probably one I need to watch. Is that on Arrow?
Yes, it is on Arrow.
Ah,
Yeah,
right.
I've got that.
Thought I've heard of it.
Actually. What about you, Mike? You watched it?
Yeah, I love it. It's probably my favorite Wes Craven movie besides Elm Street and Scream. It's probably my favorite like standalone movie that he did. Yeah.
I'd probably have to agree there, to be fair. And we got Robert Fett's Bounty here. Sorry, mate, we are just about to wrap up, but thank you for joining.
Rob.
Appreciate it. So I hope you're having a good night, everyone. Yeah, it's been really great. So thank you all so much for joining. Really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thanks for having us on, Scott.
Thanks, Scott.
Yeah, no worries. And Pete, thank you for being an absolute legend with Pingu Party. Yeah.
Fucking Pingu keeps coming back every time.
It does.
Yeah.
Keeps coming back for more.
I promise I like him really.
Well,
Yeah,
not after what you said. I don't believe it.
And got the same good stream, guys. Thank you, Lewis. But yeah, that'd be it. Don't forget to subscribe to these guys' channels. Links are in the description. Once again, they're all excellent. And with all that being said, bye everyone.
Bye.
Ta-da.
Bye.